John Lindsay for the Sudbury Arts Council opening night review, and it's Half-Life at the Sudbury Theatre Centre. Talking about Half-Life, first of all, you're almost coming to the end of your life here at the Sudbury Theatre Centre. You're moving on to Halifax. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And it's going to be very exciting down there, I'm sure. But you've had a very exciting run here at the Sudbury Theatre Centre, and really we haven't had the opportunity over the years. I haven't realized how quickly these years have passed by.
9 years.
Yes, it's been amazing.
9 years.
And almost finishing off with this play. Do you have one more to do?
I have one more. Sweeney Todd.
Right.
Will be my final production for the
Which I
Sudbury
understand
Theatre
is going
Centre.
to be an extended run.
Yes. There's been a great interest in it, so we figured we might as well hold it over because there's been so much interest. So we already have, I think, 3 or 4 performances that are sold out already.
That's terrific.
So I thought, you know what? Let's give Sudbury a chance to discover a wonderful musical.
Well, George, now, with this particular production, a very well-crafted play.
Isn't it?
This is marvelous. And the set design, the actors, but first of all, the story itself, which is, I understand, based somewhat on experiences of the playwright himself.
It's a combination of things, but what I loved about it is that his experiences are also some of our experiences, because we all have parents. We are all aging in some way, and we've seen elements of the play in our lives, and for even for younger audiences, I thought it would be a wonderful way for them to see what happens, so when we get older, they might be kinder to us as well.
Talking about the playwright who had both a grounding in mathematics and in philosophy, and this is reflected in the production.
Well, there's so much in the production that is embedded, I guess. But it talks about mathematics. It's like a large equation as well, but it's not. But it has so much heart in it that it isn't so cerebral. There's such the heart element is what I find the strongest thing in the play, and then the layers start. The layers about about artificial intelligence, and if we create machines, are we still human?
That's right.
And all these elements. So it was an interesting combination of the brain and the heart, and also the idea that if somebody ceases to exist, are we still... It's a bit of an existential thing, isn't it? I mean,
but there's so much humanity in the
huge
production as well. And of course, the cast itself. You have some veterans here, and of course, looking at here, Eva and Linda and Jeff and Jameson and Catherine and Nora, and of course George himself, who. I understand has done the play previously.
Yes, he has done the play once before, and I worked with, we've known each other for a long time when we worked as actors in Grand Bend, but he has a wonderful presence to him, and he brings a wonderful stature to the role of Patrick, especially as a veteran, and what he has to say, there's no doubt that he played an important role in the war. And whether we were told that he's a compulsive liar, but you know what? We don't know that. I mean, and then sometimes the lies that help us exist or help us survive, because he does help Clara in so many ways.
If you look at this now, this is an award-winning play. Why do you think yourself that it is an award-winning play?
Well, because of what you said, I mean, it's rare that sometimes plays encompass that great heart and the great intellect in it. The ideas are huge, so you can just keep mining the play, and every time we go into rehearsal, we used to dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's why I think it's a great play, because you could take it on a simple face value, the story of these two people, to the existential elements that are embedded in the play.
But also students of the theatre, I think, would appreciate this as well, because of the fact that what you've done with it.
Well, I hope so. I think it's because it is full of life, and the difficulty with the piece, I guess, if you look at it, is it's constructed in 14 scenes.
Right. Yeah.
And So how do you weave 14 scenes together in different places? And time isn't. He plays with time. Nothing is really clear. Sometimes he tells us in a couple of weeks there's going to be a ceremony for November 11th. So, but time seems like in the play, time sometimes stands still, sometimes moves forward. People come, people go, people die, people forget. And I thought how wonderful that the construction allowed me to create some scene changes in between that also tell the story. The scene changes do create a life of the home.
You did an excellent production. I think we've whetted we hope the viewers that you'll be running this play now through until
next week, a week Sunday.
Right. So there's
I think it's April 4th. Or the 6th, I'm not sure.
In any event,
we've been working so hard, we've just sort of lost track of time.
Limited amount of time for you to get to see Half-Life. You won't regret Half-Life here at the Sudbury Theatre Centre. Thanks very much.